GOAT, the new animated movie produced by Steph Curry. Is it just another Space Jam 3?
Where's LeBron? Where's his son?
Right.
Where's Steph Curry's son?
Where's Jordan? Is it a movie that can stand on its own? Well, we just went to go see it at Harkins Theater and we have some words about it. So this your boy Tank.
And Raejon.
AKA
The Real Duo.
And this is where we share our likes,
gripes,
and insights to the movie GOAT. GOAT is basically the story of little Billy Goat, Will Harris. And the movie starts out with him and his mom going to the basketball arena to see
the Thorns.
The Thorns.
And they're in the front of the stadium, about to just watch from the outside.
From the outside.
And then she's going to go to work. Oh, whoa, we got 2 tickets.
We got 2 tickets to the game to go see the GOAT, Jet Fillmore, who's the best in the Roar League.
Also, AKA LeBron James.
He said LeBron James. That's what he said. He said that's LeBron. We fast forward into the movie where he's now older, he being Will, and now he's like, I've got dreams. I want to go play in the Roar League. But we got one big problem. He's too small. He's in a situation to where he lives in this place and he's 3 months behind on his rent. He drives a delivery scooter, if you will, delivering food just to get by. Obviously he ain't getting by. There's a rodent that he lives with who's got thousands and thousands of kids that he's got mouths to feed. Will ain't paying.
And then right after, I'm pregnant. Oh, that's wonderful.
So another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
You got 1 day to pay or you got to go. Well, we've got Flo, who is the owner of the Thorns. And at this time, Jet is still playing for the Thorns. But the problem is Jet ain't won one of the club championships and people are on her. And Flo, there ain't nobody coming to the Thorn games. And Flo, the owner.
They're just all depressed now.
Yeah, everybody depressed. Every year you build us up just to break us down. And so they want to fill the seats. And the owner, Flo, is trying to figure out how to do this. And lo and behold, their main, the biggest attraction at the Roar League is down at the park in the Thorns house, talking crap, kicking the stuff out of everybody.
Just galloping all around. Oh, who's next? Who's next?
And then who is next? Will, the Billy Goat. He comes into the arena. It's like a David and Goliath moment. And he challenges Maine and actually is shooting threes in Maine's face, almost beats Maine till Maine gets mad and then Maine trounces. But Flo, she sees this video because it went viral.
24 million views.
24 million views. And she's trying to figure out a way to put people in the stands. So she signs little Billy Goat, Will Harris.
To the Thorns.
To the Thorns. Guess who ain't happy about this?
Jet.
Jet ain't
happy.
happy.
And you know why? Smalls can't ball.
Smalls can't ball. And just like, I'm trying to win a championship and you getting. So now we got this dynamic in the movie. Is Will actually going to get a chance to actually play? Is he just a publicity stunt? And will Jet actually win a championship? And that right there is the mini plot presence of GOAT. Now, we got some likes. Yeah. We did have some likes about this film. The animation. So we're both really big fans of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and the sequel. And we're still a little bit upset that the last sequel was supposed to come out 2 years ago. Ain't coming out till next year, but we'll talk about that at another time.
That's a long time from now, I'm just saying.
The animators that made that movie also made this one and also a movie that we reviewed and everybody in the world watched at least 5,000 times, K-pop. The same people that did the animation did those 2 films. So the animation was really, really good.
By the way, watch those other ones. You should.
Yeah, yes, sir. And, I mean, sure, why we talking about it? If you like the insights, you know, that me and Mr. Raejon do here, then would you do us a favor and
smash that like button.
Smash the like button.
And subscribe.
And subscribe. Let's continue. The animation was really, really cool. There were some great scenes that they had in there.
I liked it. Also, you know what we were looking for?
What? Oh, no, hold on. You can't say that yet because we was getting ready to say we were right. We talked, if you watched our trailer on movies upcoming, we said some things we wanted to see in the GOAT and we got it. AK, one of the things was
Anklebreakers.
Anklebreakers. There was a scene in there where Will broke somebody's ankles and it was really, really funny. And we both in the theater like, yep, check, got that one. There was another one where we're saying somebody was going to be guarding the GOAT from the house. Check. Got that one. Then I said, all right, well, I want to see a ball being shot from the moon. Check. Got that one. We got the moon ball. So yeah, we were 3 for 3 on that one. I'm up. Give me some. Give me some.
Oh,
yeah. We saying like what? Ah! Another thing that we liked on this one, cultural references. There were a ton of cultural references in this film. One of which was a throwback to, there used to be this commercial, you weren't even born yet. Where
I don't know.
Yeah, you weren't here. Where it was this Budweiser commercial when the guys would call each other on the phone. They were like, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Hello?
And it got really big and then it got really tiresome. Well, they brought it back, okay? But it was the back. So it was funny. Hey,
I didn't know that.
Fun fact though, the GOAT, G-O-A-T, greatest of all time. You know who originally did that? The first person to use it in that form, LL Cool J. Hey, I don't know if you know it, I performed with LL Cool J a few times, and I did a movie with him too. What up, LL? I know you watching this, boy. What's up? There was another one which you also weren't born for. Michael Jordan and Larry Bird did this McDonald's commercial years ago where they were playing for nuggets or a Big Mac or something like that, and like from the free throw line, nothing but net. And from the house, nothing but net.
Big Mac, fries.
Play you for it.
You and me for my Big Mac.
First one to miss watches the winner eat. No dunking.
Get in there.
Get in. Nothing but net.
And they had that scene with Will the Goat and Jet. So that was pretty cool. And there were a whole bunch of other ones in there too. It was pretty cool. That part I did enjoy.
I enjoyed the movie a lot. Also, if you didn't know, if you ever watched Stranger Things, there was 2 Stranger Things actors in this movie, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, who are they?
The sheriff and then Lucas.
Lucas was the voice of Will.
Yep.
We didn't like everything about the movie. We didn't dislike the gripes, but we still had a couple gripes in the film. Now, one of those things was, I was really asking myself, did ChatGPT write this movie?
There was so many. My sister even said at the movie, it was just a bunch of memes combined to make a movie.
Yeah.
So.
And like, okay. Like, we go with them. I was just looking, because sometimes when you're really looking to get into a story, you want to get the heart of the story. And that one was kind of like a head scratcher. Like, okay, cultural pop reference, I understand. But again, what was up with the egg, man?
There was no purpose to it. It was just there. And it was like, oh, what's it doing there?
Hey, y'all, and when y'all watch this, can y'all inform us? Because we literally just watched the film at Harkins. And I had a Harkins gift card. Harkins, and by the way, we're still waiting. You and or AMC, you got your boys right here.
You should come meet us and then
sponsorship, whatever you want to do, we got you. We got you. We doing this every week. Seriously though, yeah, we're still scratching our head on the egg. So again, if any of you guys know the reference to the egg, let us know, because we don't. We just missed that one. One of the other things that we really, really did enjoy, and it didn't have anything to do with the movie per se, but we were in the theater, and the theater was over 70% full. And that was really, really cool at a time like this to see so many people with their kids out and friends just enjoying the movie.
And then at the end, the goat went bye, and all the kids.
And all the kids, yes, all the kids in there went bye. That was pretty cool. That was just a personal light that we had. And our insight for this, and we were talking about it, and there was an obvious one, and we were thinking, did we want to go in a different direction? Then we thought about it, and we were like, nah, that's a good one. What was it?
Dream big.
Dream big.
Written on his shoes, written by his mom, and right before she passed, which I don't know if you knew that, but go see it.
Go see it. Yeah, it's one of those things, man, that we limit ourselves on our thinking. I did a reaction video just a week or so ago on that very thing, on how we limit ourselves by our thoughts.
We're literally just like the ant and the spider in that video.
Yeah. Dream big. Don't limit yourself. Your box is infinite. And the sooner you realize that and you're willing to work hard to get where you're going, you'll get there. There's an old thing that I used to say from an old movie. If you take the bus, you get there. We liked it. The muy gooder, it's muy good. It's muy good. It's worth going to see.
You should go see it over at Harkins or AMC.
Or AMC, either one of them. Go see it in the theaters. Yes, we know it's going to be streaming somewhere, but hey, keep going, supporting the movie theaters. It's the place to go see it on the big screen with other people. There's no experience like it. This is Tank.
And Raejon.
AKA The
The
Real
Real
Duo. And we do recommend the GOAT, and we will see you on the next review.
Until next time, peace out.